All right, everybody, say hello to Helen and Tom.
Hello,
Hey,
Helen and Tom.
I like that. I like that. You know, I've been driving by here because Deb and we've been here for the last 3 or 4 days or so, and you guys showed up real close to when we did. I can't remember exactly when, but I've been driving by this thing over and over again. And I'm thinking, boy, I sure wish that I could catch him home because I would really like to show this trailer. Because it just looks so cool, you know, from the road whenever I would look at it. And after I finally got to talk to you yesterday, and you let me look around inside and everything, it's really cool. Yeah. So it was even more than what I expected. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But before we take the tour, folks, Helen is very, very nervous about all this because it's not totally completed yet. So it's still a work in progress, but really all you've got left to do is just some trim here and there and stuff like that, and doors for the cabinets and things like that, right?
And solar.
Yeah. Look, Helen, all she doesn't want to talk. All she wants to do is just shake her head.
I come from a family of 10 kids, and everything was neat in our family, so that was important.
Do understand that, and but it is really neat. Now we want to point out a few features here on the outside first.
Right.
So we'll start with, well, for one thing, let's just start with what you did with the axles, because it's got drop axles, but it sets a lot higher than normal. So explain what we did there, Tom.
Right. We took the axles that were mounted on top of the leaf spring and mounted them under the leaf spring, and also added brakes. There were no brakes on the trailer when we got it.
Yeah. And boy, brakes are sure handy, that's for sure. But that sure gave you a whole lot of clearance there.
It did.
And that's good. That's good. Did it change the way it handled or anything? I know a lot of people ask questions about things like that.
Yeah, I don't think it did. I had to get a different hitch receiver for it, but it seemed to be pretty much the same. The brakes are great. I love having the brakes. We never really took the trailer very far. We just used it as a utility trailer when we bought it. So brakes weren't a big deal. We weren't going very far or very fast, but you know.
Okay.
Now we are.
Before we go too much further, what's the dimensions of the trailer?
Okay, it's a 6 foot wide, 12 foot long, 6.5 foot tall.
Okay. Plus the V.
Plus the V.
Yeah, on the length.
It's about an 18-inch V.
Yeah. And it's just as cute as a button. That's all there is to it. And did you install your own windows?
I did, as a matter of fact, and I kind of copied what you did on your trailer, where I drilled 2 holes through a plywood. I made a plywood template, and I put 2 holes in here so I could just attach the template to a drill, and that way I was able to mark all the windows. Yeah,
I'm glad I was able to share it, and you were able to utilize that process as well.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Now, we want to step over here to the front. And this is one of the things that caught my eye. You can come along too, Helen. She's trying to hide. So, step on up there and tell us about this air conditioner.
Well, this is a 12 volt DC. It's by Pneumatic Cooling. I believe it's 9,000 BTUs. I'm not sure about that, but they were advertising this set on the eco mode. It ran like 31, 32, 33 amps at 12 volt, which is well below any other air conditioner I've seen. So we bought it, and that's what it does. The most I've seen is maybe 40 amps when it's starting up, and really, really economical for a air conditioner. We added this 80/20 frame, so there's grooves in here, and I can slide a piece of 1/4-inch plywood down to protect the fan when we're running down the road.
So that draw 30 to 40 amps, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
And that's when the compressor is kicking on and at its peak. And then I'm assuming that as it cools down and the compressor starts kicking off and on, it drops away down below that.
3-4 amps.
Is that right?
Yeah. I can run this for 10 hours and have half the battery left. I got 460 amps.
Wow.
Lithium.
Wow, that is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And what brand is this one here?
It's
you know,
Nomadic Cooling.
can we see the,
It's on the side.
let's go ahead
It's
and
kind of broke up a little bit.
okay, say that again.
Nomadic Cooling.
Nomadic cooling.
Right.
Okay.
Now, it did not come with feet, so I put these on because I was getting a lot of vibration. So if anybody's got some ideas on how to get even more vibration out,
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind hearing about that. But other than that, this thing is fantastic.
Well, it is. That caught my eye immediately, and I was wondering, as I drive by, I say, now, is that a 12-volt mini split? And it is a mini split.
It
by
is
the
a
way.
mini
We
split.
haven't mentioned that yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got an air handler on the inside, and it looks very similar to a typical 110 air handler, just a little bit smaller in physical size.
Right.
Yeah.
It's less than 50 pounds on the outside unit, and I think it was 8 or 9 pounds on the inside unit.
Wow. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let me step back here so I can get a
Sure.
better shot of everything. Now I'll let you talk about some features here.
Well, we added, I'm not sure what you call it, a tube to store this sewer hose in. That was a last minute thing just before we left. We couldn't find a place for it. And it's a quick go on Amazon and get something. We've got a 30 amp inlet. There's a 110 amp inlet I had put in before I decided to convert the trailer. So I just had that so I could get some power in the inside. I've got two 14-inch wide tanks that run in these two spaces. One is 20 gallons, one is 14 gallons. And I've got them tied together to make a 34-gallon gray water. And then I've got a black tank that I believe is 8 or 9 gallons.
Those are two tanks, then together they make 34 gallons of gray water, and then that's your black tank outlet right there.
Correct.
Okay. And how many gallons was it again?
8 or 9
Okay.
gallons. And to keep everything up nice and tight, everything is up against the plywood. So, that was the way I was able to get as much clearance as possible.
Yeah, well, you managed to get them tucked in there really, really nice.
Yeah, it came out good, but it's a lot of hours looking for the right products to buy.
Yeah, guys got to do a lot of research on stuff like that.
For sure. Then this I really like. It's a quick connect fitting, and it hasn't leaked on me or anything, so I can get these nice and clamped down tight and just leave them connected. And then when I get where I'm going, I can just twist it, and you're all set. And it's got a shutoff.
I really like that. I really, really like that. That is really cool. Sure. All righty. Mighty fine. We'll look that up and see if we can find it and share a link to folks.
I probably got the receipt someplace.
Okay. All right. I'll be around for a while. So, yeah.
This is my water tank, freshwater tank full. The freshwater tank is right here.
Okay. And how big is it?
30.
Oh.
30 gallon.
And
Now,
here,
Obviously, I took the doors off and rebuilt the back.
yeah.
What I did here is I wanted to use every bit of wall space, just have it serve some purpose. So this, I can remove this, and this is my shower. And
Wow.
I put this in so we can step on it. This is our toilet. And my water tank is right back here.
Okay.
And I wanted to keep all of my water runs really short. So my water pump is right there. So the longest run I have is maybe 2-3 feet, other than the toilet. That's maybe 5 or 6 feet.
Wow. So this is one of the things that amazed me, folks. This is a 12-foot trailer, and you've got a shower in here. Yeah, a shower in here. And then, you've got a regular RV style toilet.
Regular RV
Yeah.
toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to put it up kind of high because I had to angle it to get it to drop into that tank, but it worked.
All righty. All righty. Mighty fine. Now, this had barn doors on it before.
Had barn doors on it before,
Yeah.
and I basically was able to get the same channels that the original barn doors were made out of
Mm-hmm.
and kind of replicate everything. I even got some of the corners online, and I built these 2 panels first, and then this one I built last because I didn't trust myself on the dimensions to build all 3 that they were going to work. And then I was looking online to get this aluminum, and it was super expensive from a cargo trailer place. So this is just coil stock that you'd use for like aluminum siding, something
Okay.
like that. And the white color matched up pretty good. So I
Yeah.
was pretty happy with that.
No, I would have never known the difference if you hadn't have said nothing at all. Yes, for sure. All righty. Well, you did a really slick job on that. That looks factory.
Yeah, that looks better, Bill. That looks better.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I've got.
Oh, it looks better in factory.
Right, right.
I agree.
I've got 2 inches of insulation on the other side of it, and it's
Wow.
really beefed up.
Wow. Now, you guys came down here from Wisconsin,
Right.
Yes.
right? Get over here, Helen. There's just some notice.
I was hiding by you, Bill.
Well, but so insulation is key,
Right.
because of where do you do a lot of camping in the wintertime up there, or when it gets?
You come down here,
Aha! I don't blame you.
but on the way down, it can be full.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that's why winterizing is being able to winterize the trailer is very important to us. So
yeah.
when it came to the water heater, I got one that I could drain, an all electric water heater that I can drain without taking it out. That was one of my
Excellent.
pet peeves on the van.
Well, yeah, and that's an issue I have with my trailer. I have to take it out to drain it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, or use take one of the top outlets off of it and run a pump down in it.
Right.
I could possibly do that.
Right.
But, that day is coming where I have to address that.
Yeah.
So
Well, you might want to look at the unit that we got.
yeah,
Pretty happy with that. We've got an outlet out here.
yeah. I was going to point that out as we walked into the trailer here. I'll let you guys go in first.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'm right behind you. Of course, before I step in, this is the air handler that mounts on the inside. That's all there is to it. And of course, you got refrigeration lines and power lines going to it
Right.
from
Right.
the outside unit.
Yeah, they basically drop down under these shelves and then feed through and out the front.
Okay. Okay. And this is a closet, right? Helen's going to start getting embarrassed now.
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, in order to build this, I had to start at the back
Yeah.
because all the dimensions came off of that wall that wasn't there originally. And so everything had to be built in one direction. So I knew exactly where to put these other walls and get the right length for the bed and everything. So
Yeah.
it was kind of start at one point and keep going. I don't know if you want to see this water system back in here.
We'll get a shot of it.
Um,
Yeah.
I should.
I'll sit down over here.
I'm impressed with it.
Oh, wow.
Isn't
That
it
looks,
something?
that looks professional there.
Well, you got your 30-gallon tank. You got your 5-gallon water heater, and this I can drain.
Mm-hmm.
And pump is under that shelf. Shelf comes out with one screw.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to get everything in a tight space as much as I could.
You had to really think about that a lot in order to get everything fitting in there and nice compactly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a van first before I did this. And in a van, you have even less space to work in. So this was a generous amount of space
I got you.
to work in.
Wow.
And what I tried to do, like little things like I was going to run this wall out to here, but then I wouldn't be able to get back into the corner. So being able to use this space and stand here, I virtually have 7 foot of countertop space to work on when this is, in not in night mode, but in day mode. So we got 7 foot of countertop in a 12-foot trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
And of course, as much storage as we can get. I would have liked to have had a 7 foot trailer, and then I would have been able to get a little bit better storage on the sides. But this is just the trailer that we had.
Yeah. So you've had this for a while before you ever did a conversion on it.
Yeah,
Right.
I couldn't get a building permit to build a shed at my house, so I thought, well, I'll go buy a cargo trailer. It's only a little more than a shed would have cost me. And so that's what we bought it for, was just to store stuff when the grandkids would come over, their bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Well.
that's why we bought it. We are planning on putting a bench here and being able to fold everything down to make a twin bed. Then this cushion would go here, and then right where you're standing, it would give us twin beds when it's in night mode.
Okay. Now, when it folds down now, what size bed does it make now, the way you have it set up?
It's, I believe, 80 inches long, or is it 78?
It's 25 by 75.
75?
Yep.
Seems longer than that, but
Mhm.
it 2 feet by 6.5.
Okay. Okay. So the whole bed's 2 feet wide? Is
Yeah.
that what okay.
Yeah, this does not pull out right now.
I see.
I thought, we've got the van and the bed in the van right now. We've got
Oh.
a queen size bed in there.
Right.
So we may not sleep out here, but eventually what I want to do is kind of experiment with making it so we've got two twins, and then we can make them so maybe they can slide together,
I see.
which is another reason I wanted the rear door. So if this door is blocked, we can access it if somebody wants to go out and get a coffee in the morning, or needs to leave the trailer. We're not locked in, as well as having two egress points. I thought was important.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
rather than, and I didn't really have a wall to build a big window, an egress window on. So I thought I got to do one somewhere. So I thought, well, where the shower is would probably be a good idea.
Sure. Yeah. So folks will understand. You've got a full conversion Sprinter van,
Right.
that you tow this with.
Correct.
And it's 4-wheel drive too, isn't it?
It is 4-wheel
Okay.
drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's where you're sleeping right now then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, this is just really cool. Of course, you still got to do the doors. That's what Helen was concerned about.
Right.
Trim all this out, and then of course you're going to put trim to cover this and still have access to it if you ever needed to get access to it.
Right.
So little odds and ends things to do, but we're just tickled to death that you brought it down here, because this thing is just really neat, and I'm sure that a lot of folks are interested in doing small trailers like this, because some of them, have small pickups to
Yeah.
tow with and things like that. So this would be real handy. You haven't weighed it yet, but do you have a rough idea at all?
If I had to guess, I'd say probably around 2,400 pounds.
Okay.
I weighed it in my driveway with a bathroom scale with a lever kind of system, and I kind of came up with a number, and then after that I added the air conditioner, the battery, and a bunch of stuff. So I'm probably not too far off, but then when you add all of our personal stuff in here, that could be another 400 or 500.
Exactly.
So
No, yeah, Deb and I, we've done several videos concerning that, because you don't realize how much. Of course, we carry a lot of laundry with us because that's our home.
right,
Right. And but it can sure add up a lot real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little odds and ends, things like that.
the more space you have, the more weight you can add to it. So,
Yeah, I hear you. But this is really neat. Of course, I'm always, when I see a small one like this, I'm always intrigued about how people have been able to make them work, for them. And this one's just really neat. And I'm sure a lot of people will benefit from this one.
Well, it took us a year to come up with a design.
Uh-huh.
Tom kept redesigning. He's very good maximizing space.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy a bigger trailer, but this one was sitting in the driveway. And I also am limited by my tow vehicle to a 5,000 pound
Yeah.
trailer. So it's like, how big do you go? So I probably wouldn't have started with this, but I'm really happy with the space it gives us. It's been plenty for a 1 month trip or something like that.
Well, it's just cute as can be, and very, very, very functional.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Very impressed. Very impressed with it.
It
Yeah.
means a lot because you've seen a lot of trailers.
Oh, well, we have seen a lot of them, that's for sure. But this one's right up there with a lot of the top-notch ones out there. We got a lot of people showing up here already here in the last couple of days, so
Yeah.
I'm getting all excited.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
these videos I get to do. you
Yeah.
know? So anyway, all right, why don't we step back out here thank you so much for taking the time to show us your creation here. I know you still got a little bit more work to do on it, but man, it's coming along nicely. And we can't wait to see it when it's all completed one of these days. Who knows? Deb and I may get up to Wisconsin here before too long.
Love that.
And spend a little bit of time with y'all. Well, I think we'll wait till July, though.
I
Yeah,
think it's a
what
good
do you
idea.
But anyway, for now, this is Bill and Tom and Helen, or I really should say Helen, Tom, and Bill. Okay, with I Ride Tiny House Adventures. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say we're not camping.
We're living.
There you go. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.